Hey guys, we're back. Oh my god, it's working. This is annoying. This is annoying. We're back, guys. We are back. Let me know if you can hear me. Let me know if you can see me because I don't know what happened there. I have no idea what happened there. So please, if you can see me, if you can hear me, let me know, please. Let me know if you can see me, if you can hear me. Let me know,
If you can hear me.
Let me know if you can see me and you can hear me. Let me know. We're back. 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 We are back. We are back. We are back. This is just crazy. Like, how does this even happen? How does this even happen? You guys are back. Welcome back. If you can hear me, please give me a thumbs up. Give me a thumbs up. Say hello in the comment section. Give this video a thumbs up. Say hello in the comment section because I don't know what in God's name happened there. I don't know what in God's name happened there. I have no idea what happened there. So welcome back. Thank you for coming back. Thank you for tuning back in. We're back live. We are back live. We are back live. We are back live. We are back live for part 2. Like, we're not backing down. We ain't backing down. Like, I'm not going to let this make me feel any type of way. I'm going to embrace it. I'm going to embrace it, and I'm here. I'm back. I'm back. So if you can see me, please give me a cute thumbs up. Give me a thumbs up. Put your comments. We're back. We are 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 back. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Vymart. How are you doing? Yes, I had to do that intro because I ain't got a clue what happened there. Like, I don't know what happened. I have no idea what happened to my volume there. But anyway, we're back. So if you're back with me, please say hello so that we can continue the conversation. So, oh, people are coming back. They're joining. We're coming back. 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 We're back. We're back. We're back. So say hello. Give the video a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed. And let's continue the conversation on mentoring experiences. We had a really good. Oh, Adana, welcome back. You don't even know what happened. Did you notice what happened, Adana? Because welcome back. For some reason, my family, no, not my family people, my village people gathered together against me, and my volume weren't working. And I just had to shut down and start all over again. But I'm happy that you guys, I haven't lost you guys. We're back. So we've been talking about mentoring experience, and I'm so glad that you guys came back. Thank you so much. I'm just trying to message people to say I'm back, I'm back, I'm back, just in case. I'm back, I'm back, I'm back, I'm back. And maybe this is where the gist is going to be tough. I'm back. I am very back. I am very, very back. So let's continue all the questions. So Buma, you can finally hear me. It was Buma that said, I can't hear anything. And I'm like, huh? How is that even possible? And then somebody else was really kind to actually tell me to switch off and switch back on again. I didn't realize, I wasn't thinking of doing that because I wanted this to just be the one in case people want to watch the replay, but I've had to just rename it. So if people want to watch the replay, they can see that there is part part one and there's part two. It's not my fault. It just so happened that this was how it happened. And I'm not even going to try and keep myself on the matter. So we took 5 minutes and now we're back. And I guess it's all about mentoring. For me, I just want to understand from you guys, what are your questions about mentoring? What is your experience? What has your experience been about mentoring? And let's dive into all your questions about mentoring, because some of the questions that we've been getting so far is the reason, like I always say to you guys, if you don't ask me questions, I don't remember what I know that I want to share. So you really need to ask me the questions and then I can share as we go along. So I'm glad that we are back. Like we're back like we never left. Like we's back. We be back like we never left. And now I want to take your questions. So what is your experience? What has been your experience as a mentor or a mentee? What is the lessons that you have learned, and so that somebody else does not have, so that you can share with somebody else, or what has made mentoring attractive to you, so that somebody else can learn from your experience and they don't have to make the same mistake. Thank you for the thumbs up. Thank you for the thumbs up. And in case you're wondering, if you like my hair, I have a video on my channel to tell you all about my hair. If you like my eyebrows, it's microbladed. There's also a video. If you like my outfit, now this is a, what's it called? This is a, I can't speak. This is a boohoo outfit. Like this is kind of a pajama set. This is kind of a pajama set. This is a boohoo outfit because the girl has had a lazy day and the girl just feels like she just wants to chill. So I decided I'll wear it as my loungewear today, and I can show you what it looks like because it's a short. So it's from Boohoo. This thing actually cost, I think, £4. I have a video on my Boohoo loungewear. If you haven't seen it, go and check it out. I think this cost either £4 or £7, but it was something ridiculous, and I really like it. It's just so comfy. When I got it, I thought it was a bit too busy, so I didn't think I could wear it to sleep. But then I rocked it at home and I was like, ooh, I think this can just double up as a loungewear. So today I'm coming to you with loungewear vibes, and that's because I'm chilled, I am relaxed, and I contemplated whether I should actually, like the thumbnail picture is very professional, Coach Vivian, and I contemplated whether I should do that, but then I was like, why do I have to? Why? I want to be chilled. I want us to take the labels of conversations and just be able to chat. That's why we're here. So if you haven't given me a thumbs up, please don't take my thumbs up with you. Give me a thumbs up on my video and then ask me your questions, and let's start conversations about mentor and mentee. First question for you. Which one have you been? Have you been the mentor or have you been the mentee? Which one have you been? Share your experience with us. We really want to learn, because one of the things I realized from the first part of this life is it just hit me like a light bulb that I need a creative mentor. Now I have a task after this live stream today to find myself a creative mentor. How are we going to do that? Only Jesus is going to know. So yeah. So that's one thing that I picked up from here. I'm not going to attempt to use my headphones again, even though I like them. They're from Amazon Soundcore. They're really good. They're not the dupes of the ear or the AirPods, but they are the alternative, and they cost £40 as opposed to £180. So yeah, but that's what I was using before because I just want to hear myself talk, and the sound kind of went kaput. So right, we're back here. So Buma, how's your day been? You said you were stuck in traffic earlier on. Tell us, how's your day been? If your day was to, if you were to give your day a name, what name would you give it? Tell us, tell us, tell us, tell us, tell us, tell us. If we were to give your day a name, what name would it be? And what's been your experience of mentoring, please? I want to know what your experience of mentoring is. I'm really keen to know. I just finished having some, Adan, Adana, yeah, we took a break. So just so you know, when you came and my chair was empty, we took 5 minutes to go and eat. So I went to have rice, leftover rice, and some good meat stew. Adana has just finished some semo and ogbono. Hey, Adana, the way you some kind of food the other day was hot puff puff. You will have enemies, oh. I will be the first. You will just have enemies more than friends. I'm telling you, I promise you. But to be fair, you deserve it though. You deserve that semo after that exam that you have just conquered. Anything you want. If you're in London, I'd have taken you out for a socially distant dinner. Because this month of August in London, now I'm digressing on purpose. This month of August in London, there is the ask from the government that everybody should eat out to help out. So if you go to a restaurant Monday to Wednesday, the food is going to be half price. The goal is for us to eat out to help out. So instead of having food shopping and stocking your fridge, some of us are going to put our food shopping money in our back pockets so that we can just be helping the. It's not because I want to spend money, it's because I want to help the restaurants. That's what I tell myself. I'm helping the restaurants to come back after COVID-19, and this is all of August. So Adana, if you were in London, I would have taken you out for eat out to help out, and it's 50% off. So why not? This is the time to go to all those restaurants that you've been eyeing since and not wanted to go because it's too expensive. Now it's going to be half the price, sir. And it's on all food apart from alcoholic beverages. So I think it's really good. It's a good scheme. This is how the UK government is helping people. Nigerian government, what are you doing? You are embezzling funds. And then I said, Chai, see how I missed eat out. Oh yeah, I know. Oh my goodness. I missed eating out as well. Like, yeah. I got to a point though, when this lockdown started, I totally forgot. No, not that I forgot. I made an assumption that all the restaurants were closed, that all the takeout places were closed. For 3 straight months, I was cooking. I don't cook every day. I probably would cook something that I can have left over for a day or two. So I was cooking every week, like food non-stop, because I didn't realize that takeouts were open. It took one of my clients to actually say that, okay, so after we had coaching session, the person was like, oh my God, I really benefited and I just want to say thank you. And then they ordered and sent me a takeout. They gave me a menu to pick from and they ordered it and it was delivered to my house. And I was like, hey, hang on a second. Is takeout a thing? And then somebody else actually said, we were part of a group and I used to support them. And they were like, oh, this Friday, we just want to buy people something. And I was like, okay, I don't mind having a pizza. I got pizza as well. But that's when I remember that actually takeout places are still opening because I just made an assumption that everywhere was shut and it was only the grocery store. So for 3 months, I did not eat out. So this month of August is supposed to be my month of making up, like just chopping all that there is while spending half the price. But then again, we need to be sensible with our money. So that's what I'm supposed to be doing this August. So far, so good. I haven't eaten out. Today is already the 5th. I haven't eaten out, so we'll see. And then I said, wow, they are doing great. Please do not mention Nigeria and other countries in the same sentence. A friend would call it a zoo. I don't know why you like this. Then I don't insult my green passports. Basically, alternatively, magically, don't insult my green passport. What do you mean? Buma said Nigerian government officials have been. I agree with you. Instead of Nigerian government to be thinking about which scheme they would use to help people, they are fainting. I totally agree with you. They are fainting, which is sad, right? Like, it's not sad, it's disgraceful. if the chairman of EFCC is being questioned over fraud, it's like the principal of a school being disciplined for being disobedient. You don't have a school. So I don't know. I don't know where to start. Nigeria. Please leave me alone. You must leave me alone. I have my green passport and I like my green passport as it is. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know. But that's what the UK government are doing. This is what the UK government are doing to help the restaurants sort of try and get back. And I think that's a very useful thing because they're just trying to find a way to pump money into the economy because it was still in this same UK that the government created a furlough scheme where people are able to get a certain percentage of their salary even though they're not working because it's out of their hands. It's due to COVID. Mama says it's painful. Oh. It's very painful. It's annoying, honestly. Hey, somebody else has joined us. Hello, 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 hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Give my video a thumbs up. And if you have not subscribed, please subscribe. Join us in the chat. We're talking about mentoring and mentoring experiences as a mentor and as a mentee. But we just digressed into talking about Nigeria right now. And somebody just liking Nigeria to a zoo. That's not fair. That's not fair. That's not a fair thing to say. That is not fair. But I see where you're coming from. I totally see where you're coming from. I totally see where you're coming from. But it is what it is. Like they say, it is what it is. It totally is what it is. Talking about countries, what happened to, how come about that explosion in Beirut today? Adana, I actually saw it on your channel. I said, I don't know if I mentioned it here today, but I said it. I'm gonna Google it now. I said it, when rats, snakes, and monkeys are embezzling. Is it a this thing that's paining you? It's the snake that eats money. As in Nigerians, we say some things and we just pretend. We assume that everybody else is a fool. That's all I can say. That's my problem. Like they just think everybody else listening to them is an idiot, which means they're the only wise one. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. Honestly, I don't know what to say. So Beirut explosion, what happened? Ammonium nitrate. What is 100 dead and 4,000 injured? What is going on? I'm just on Sky News now. Let me reduce the volume before copyright catches me. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Whoa. And things like this don't give you any warning. They just happen. Like they just happen. And I liked what you said in your video, that this just goes to show that life is fleeting. Oh. Those responsible, who's responsible for this? Left unsecured at a warehouse, eh? This was actually caused by human negligence. Oh. Oh, this is sad. Oh my goodness. It was heard as far as in Cyprus. Oh my goodness. I pray for everyone that is affected. Yeah, I saw it in your channel. I saw it, but I had not picked up on the fact that, because when I read it, I was kind of waking up from sleep and just going through my YouTube notifications, and I saw it, and I was like, okay, so is this another nature's whatever? But I didn't realize that ammonium nitrate for agriculture fertilizers stored in a port warehouse for over 6 years. Why? Why? Nobody thought to look after it? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. This is just sad. Like, this is sad. Here we are dealing with COVID-19 and now this. Wow. I pray for everyone that, yeah, I pray for everyone experiencing this. I just pray that, yeah, it was quite a shock to come on the news and just hear, and I'm just like, whoa, 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 what is going on? What is going on? Yeah. Hmm. Interesting. Really, really interesting. I just pray for everyone that is impacted that God would just somehow just comfort them. God would just somehow comfort them because this is not nice at all. This is not nice. Ah, okay. Back to the topic in question. It's so sad. No, I totally agree. It's so sad. So back to the topic in question. What are your thoughts on mentoring? Has mentoring helped you? Has it helped you? Have you seen it as something that is pivotal to your career? Have you tried it? Have you been mentored? Have you mentored? Have you had some experiences? Because one thing I know is that somebody's going to watch this replay, and they're going to benefit from the gems that you are sharing. So don't be shy. Please, please, please share. What's your opinion on mentoring? What has your experience of mentoring been? So that we can all learn from one another. What has your experience of mentoring been? Let me know. Let me know. Let me know. Oh, I'm just feeling myself. Just looking myself in this. I think this is how I did it when I did the whole. I'm like, oh, let me know. Let me know. Let me know. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know your experiences. And let's see. Let me see if you can hear me now still. And let's see. Let me see if you can hear me now still. Yeah, you can hear me. That's good. That's good. I just wanted to make sure that the volume had not done what it had done before. So Adana said, would really love to have a good mentoring experience. Do you know what? I don't think any mentoring experience is good or bad. No, not that's not what I wanted to say. Sorry, I want to put on the Instagram live as well. I don't think any mentoring experience is bad. I think every experience is valid because you learn something from it. So I wouldn't necessarily tag it as um, a good mentoring experience. It would just be an experience. It might actually be an experience that tells you about something that you wouldn't want to do. Does that make sense? It might be an experience that opens your eyes to something that you don't want to be to somebody else or you don't want done to you. But until you do it, until you experience it, you ain't got no clue. You have no idea. So is there a bad experience? No, I just think there's an experience. It is what it is. There is an experience. You learn from it. it shines light into something that even if somebody dashes it to you, you'd be like, nah, thanks. But before then, you would not have known. You would not have known that it was what mentoring from this person's perspective is, but now you know. And I feel like some things you can't actually read in a book. Some things you have to experience them, and you move on from them. Hey, Sumi, welcome, welcome, welcome. We are on YouTube. So click the link in my bio and join us on YouTube because this Instagram is going to go off soon. Well, good to see you. Hey, welcome. We want to hear experiences. I'm sure you have either been a mentor or you've mentored as well. So we want to hear mentoring experiences. Please join us on YouTube because we want to hear the gist. Thank you. So yeah, what can a bad experience be? I totally agree. A lot we would never read in a book, and that we've learned and we experienced it. I couldn't agree with you more because I know that people. I am one that I think having followed Joyce Meyer for a very long time, it made me realize one thing. It made me realize that um, whilst it's useful for me to read and understand people's experience and journeys, I actually realized that I prefer for people to share their experience with me. And I wouldn't want to say I prefer to experience some things than reading because some things are quite painful to experience in this adulting life that we've lived, that we're all living. But sometimes experience is one of the best teachers. Because if I encounter somebody who is not a good mentor, that person then tells me, it gives me an idea of a mentor that I don't want to be. So I gave you one experience where, like I said, I'm always the first to shame myself, right? Where I said I got on this job and I was just like, hey, everyone. And I was doing my introduction with all the management team. And I met this person that I barely even knew them. And the next thing that dropped from my mouth was, I'd like you to mentor me. Huh? And the person was very authentic enough to say, hey, you're new. Understand the lay of the land first, and then maybe we can talk. Walking out of that conversation and knowing that person from a close distance afterwards, they weren't going to be fit for me to mentor. So would I call that a bad mentoring experience? I don't think so. I think it was an experience because I now know that I jumped too soon, which if anybody had told me, maybe I wouldn't have agreed. I now also know how to tell people, no, I can't mentor you in the moment when they react in the moment. So that's what I said. That's one thing I learned. So then I said, I love to listen to people's experience too. I love to hear their story, their perspective to like, oh my goodness. I cannot overestimate, is it the word? Underestimate. Yeah, that's the one I'm looking for. I can't underestimate the power of somebody sharing, the power of a person's story. Oof. Remember last live video, we talked about how to write your personal story, personal statement. And I was talking about how you weave it into your personal story. Hey, somebody else has joined us. Hey, say hello, give my video a thumbs up and comment in the comment section so that we know that you've joined us. Tell us your name, just say hello, and then if you'd like to share your experience on mentoring as well. So yeah, so I love to hear the power of people's story because I believe that people have gone through journeys that the world can benefit from. Thank God for social media, but not everybody's happy to share. So when I get opportunities with people who want to share their experience, oh Lord, I jump on it. So one goal that I have for the next 1 week is to find somebody who's navigated the immigration system from Nigeria to Canada. I'm putting it out there. If you know anyone, please let me know. Because I know that people have reached out to me and they've been asking this question on Canada. I was having a conversation today and somebody came and said, Canada, do you know anyone? Bring them on your channel. People want to learn. So I'm like, okay, God, you're going to bring, I believe that there is somebody that I know, I may not have realized, but I'm going to encounter them and they're going to solve my problem. And when they share their story, we will all be able to weave in or collect gems and then add that and weave our own story. That's the reason why this life is going to keep me energized. I mean, I've been sat here since 6 o'clock. It's almost 9:30, and I'm still going. That's because I'm able to share my experience, and other people have been able to share their experience as well. McLucky TZ, hey, welcome. We are on YouTube actually. So can I ask you to please click the link on YouTube on my Instagram bio and join us here on YouTube so that you can catch the gist of the story. So yeah, I like people to share their story. I genuinely love when I read people's story, and I'm just like, especially the ones that I can relate with. Oh, I'm just like, thank you for sharing. Joyce Meyer for a very long time was somebody that I could relate with a lot, and for I'm just grateful for her for sharing. That's all I can tell you for now. I'm just grateful for her for sharing her life, as vulnerable as it is, as uncomfortable as it were, because even though she was doing life thinking she was weird, what she didn't realize was that there's other weird people like me coming behind her that are going to need to be comfortable in their own skin. So um it was good that she, in her view, she was weird, she was different, but she was blessing the rest of us. So that's what I would say. Basha or Bashi Olayiwola, welcome. Click the link in my bio. Somebody's just joined us now on YouTube. Click the link in my bio, please, to join us here. Oh, someone just sent me a message that they learned a lot from the conversation today. Thank you so much for contributing. So that's what I would say. I love people's story. I can't thank people enough for those who have shared their stories with me. I can't thank them enough. And for those who are willing to share their story with the world, I'm just like, keep doing it. Somebody once said that everybody's life is a, how did they put it? Everybody's life is a content. And some people took it differently to say, must we put everything about our life in social media? The answer is no, you don't have to. But for me, I feel like if what I've learned or what I've discovered or what I've had to live through is going to make somebody else's life better, why not? Yeah. So absolutely. So join us on YouTube. Everybody's leaving Instagram. We're actually on YouTube. So join us on YouTube. Click the link in my bio and join us on YouTube. So yeah, so I feel like that experience is a big deal. It's totally it is a big deal. If there is opportunity to share, I totally enjoy it. Any other question? Mm, 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 mm. Uh, 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 uh. Any other question? Any other point of view? Come on, guys. I'm sure you've experienced or you've heard stories or you've condemned or you've, I don't know. A few people asked me this question, so I added it to the list. So I'm glad that we've done it because that means that we can go on to other topics for this month for when we do our live stream. How to find or approach a mentor? What are your experiences? How so Adana asked, how do you find and approach a mentor? And in the previous one, I've actually talked about the steps that I took to approach a mentor. So I hope that helps. And I want to know, how have other people approached mentors? Are mentors readily available in your sphere? So in the, what's the word? In the community where you are, in your place where you work, where you live, where you do life, are mentors readily available? Or is it a chore? Is it difficult? Are you wondering, where is the mentor? What's your story? What is your story? Because I remember then, I'm not saying mentors are more in the UK than they are in Nigeria, but I don't think I was as intentional. So whenever somebody talked about mentoring in my head, I'm like, where are the mentors? Like, where do you begin? As a mentee to actually find a mentor. So I thought that back in Nigeria I didn't have as much mentors, but I don't think that's true. So I guess the question for you is, what is your experience? What's your experience? Edosa Joyce, welcome, welcome, welcome. We're actually here on YouTube. So if you click the link in my bio, you'll be able to join us on my YouTube live stream because Instagram is going to die very soon. So please join us and join the conversation about mentoring. Thank you. So yeah, so what's you guys' view? What's been your experience or exposure to mentoring? Tell me, talk to me, boy. Where did that song just come from? That was me freestyling for life. As in, I can freestyle for a living. Where did that song just come from? Talk to me, boy. Dun, 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 talk to me, boy. That's ridiculous. That is ridiculous, Vivian. So, what are your experiences? What are your experiences? Or is there any other topic that is pressing on your mind right about now that you want us to talk about? Drop it. I can see you. I can see somebody else joining us. Drop it in the comment section. Like, drop it like it's hot, and I can give you my perspective, my point of view. Like my friend would say, when I get into these perspective conversations, I become anti-Viv. So you might just see anti-Viv show up right now. So let me know. I would like to know. Okay, so then I said, I'd love to listen to experiences. Yeah. Yeah, I totally would love to listen to people's experiences because I feel like I don't know enough. I genuinely don't know enough. So because I don't know enough, I want to be able to learn, and especially if there's somebody's story that I can relate to. I just feel like my life is better. Like my life is just so much easier because that person just lived, and they only just lived by just living and opening their mouth to share their experience with me. So yeah, I'm always grateful for that. So guys, let me know. Give me a something in the comment section and let's dive. I want to hear your opinion. Come on, we're usually interactive on this streets. On this streets. Boma, where are you? Adana, where are you? Who's this other person? Come on, ladies. Come on. Oh, the people that joined before because of the volume thing. This is so annoying. Let me see if I can remind some of them that we are here. We be here. We here. We here. We here. Oh. Sorry. I was just distracted. I was really interrupted by a message in my phone. And I'm going, oh. I can't believe, guys, I cannot believe that I am just very chilled on YouTube Live. Like, I cannot believe this. It's unbelievable. So Adana said, one of my plans post-grad is a master's. But other than public health, do you have any suggestions since you have a medical background? Okay. So you're studying. Tell me, what's your undergrad in exactly? Medicine, medical sciences, biological sciences, medicine as in third level MBBS and fourth and fifth. What is your? So one of my plans post-grad is a master's, but other than public health, master's in public health, medicine and surgery. Okay. You can see me thinking. And the reason I'm thinking is, okay. So, medicine and surgery. Hi, Miss White. We are on YouTube. So click the link in my bio and join us because this is going to go up soon. Public health. What are you passionate about? Let's start from there. Because sometimes my mind first goes, where am I going to make the most money? But sometimes passion can sustain you where money doesn't. What are you passionate about in the medical field that you're attracted to and you are actually thriving in so far? What are you passionate about? So tell me, what are you passionate about? I'm waiting. Passionate about. I'm waiting. Passionate about. I'm waiting. Oops. Passionate about. I'm waiting. It's literally just echoing back to me. I was checking that my voice tone is still working. I haven't. So, well, most likely not seeing myself around surgery. Okay, that's good. So, if you don't see yourself doing surgery, what part of medicine would you? Okay, let me say this. Let's tackle passion and then we'll tackle pay. So don't worry, I got you on both sides. Don't worry, the girl likes money. As you can see me, so I like a good life. So let's tackle medicine. And by the way, guys, disclaimer, guys, we've done the first 2, if not 3 hours of um talking about mentoring. This is a live chat. We're allowed to freestyle any question that anybody has. So now Adana is studying medicine and Adana has questions around career coaching. So we're going to switch. Let's just switch my brain from mentoring to be a coach. Let me coach you because you're going to find your answers by yourself on this live stream. So, and somebody else has just joined us. So welcome, welcome, welcome. Give my video a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe and let's have this conversation. So Adana's asking, well, most likely, so what are you passionate about? Well, most likely not seeing myself around medicine. And I feel like I won't be spending all of my time in the clinic. Okay. So that rules you out of GP. I'm assuming you know what GP is, general practitioner who sits in a clinic and sees patients every day. Okay. That rules you out. Not likely seeing myself around surgery. So theater life is not for you. What are your options? What are your options? Hey, Osasu. Please click the link in my bio and join us on YouTube because Instagram is going to cut off soon. We've literally switched the conversation from mentoring. We're now talking about coaching. I'm actually doing a live coaching on my YouTube right now. So this should be fun. So what are your options? So I feel like I won't be spending all of my time in the clinic. Okay, good. So you've ruled out surgery. We're going to use the rule of elimination here. You ruled out surgery. You ruled out GP practice. Okay. So what are other options that are open to you in medicine that you're aware of today? What are the options before you? Oh my God, I feel like I want to use a coaching tool on you right now. You just got me in my element. I'm not even going to lie. You just got me in my element. Okay. So tell me, what are your options? Talk me through the options. It doesn't have to be an option that you're excited about. Just give me the options you have in front of you. So what are your options? This is me excited. I'm not going to be able to mentor you because I'm not in that field, but I can definitely coach you because I am a coach and it comes natural and I'm coached and trained to be a coach. So it's fine. So what are your options? Give me your options. So we've eliminated surgery, theater life. We've eliminated GP in the clinic. Give me a list of the options. Give me a list of the options in front of you. Options that are open to you in medicine to do your master's. It can be things that you're passionate about. It can be something you're not passionate about. It's fine. But just give me what are the options. Type it in the comment section. Give me your options. Give me your options. I can see somebody else is joined. Welcome, 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 welcome. Right. So your options. Honestly, I would love to do clinical practice alongside something else. So options would be education, administration, I think. Okay. So clinical practice alongside something else. So clinical practice alongside education or administration. If what you're thinking about mixing both together, what name would you give it in the medical profession? What is it called, if there is any? I'm not very vast. I have a medical background, yes, but I don't know what they're called today. I can ask Google, but I might as well ask you because you have the expertise. So this is not me mentoring you. This is me coaching you. So I know there are many other options, but I feel like I don't know all the options I have. So the first steps for you, Adana, is what are all your options? And then when you see what your options are, and this is where a conversation would be useful from somebody who is probably a year or two above you or already practicing. Yeah. The way forward for you, I feel, is understanding what my options are. So I'll give you an example of what I mean. So when I did microbiology in my first degree, oh hi Simfukwe Mishek, welcome. Please click the link in my bio and join us on YouTube because Instagram is going to die very soon. So when I was doing my microbiology, I looked at all my options in biological sciences. I realized that microbiology gives me the opportunity to work. I wanted to be industry agnostic. That's my hook. My hook is I want to be able to work in any industry. So when I left sciences into business, I also wanted something that gives me the opportunity to be industry agnostic. So whether as a microbiologist or as a HR professional, both of them have the same thing, right? And then I started to ask myself, what are my options here? I mean, microbiology, there's food, there's technology, there is industrial, there's so many, there's laboratory science, there's all of these things, but I knew what I did not like. In HR, the options are, I don't know, there's so many. But I chose a path that was taking me straight into being a HR director. That's where I was heading to until last year. And I was like, nah, no, I'm not interested in taking that next step and no, I'm not interested. And that's when I switched into coaching. So I would be a HR business partner for as long as I want to. And I'm starting up a new career or a vocation in coaching that I can take into academia. So I know there are many options, but I know there are many options, but I feel like I don't know what the options are. It's going to be the hindrance for you to understand where you want to go. No, so outside of the options, what is it really about for you when you think about practicing medicine? Now, you don't need to tell me, you don't need to give me what everybody, and by the way, let me put a disclaimer out here, even though this is a pseudo coaching session, you don't need to answer the question. You can just type in the section that you pass or it's confidential. You don't have to share what you're comfortable with, because remember, this is a live stream. We don't want you to, I want you to be responsible for your own self-disclosure. Okay? So this is not going to be a full-blown coaching session. It's a pseudo coaching session just to give you opportunity to think outside of the box. So what is it really about for you? When you shut your eyes, you shut me out, you shut everybody out, and you think about medicine and practicing, what is it really about for you? Hi, Shagun. Thank you for joining us. Instagram is going to die soon, so you might want to jump on the link on my bio and join us on YouTube, because we've now gone from talking about mentoring. I am now doing a pseudo live coaching session, and we're kind of opening up somebody's medical career here. I'm quite excited about. I love to coach. I do. I know that. So yeah, Instagram is going to die very soon. So if you're interested, please click the link in my bio to join us on YouTube. Yeah. So back to you, Adana. What is it really about? What is it really about? If you shut your eyes, so I'm not going to give you I'm not going to put ideas in your mind by telling you what it is about for me, because I want to know, I want you to find out what is it really about for you when it comes to what masters in your what master's specialism in your medical career, what's that going to bring for you? What is it really about? Let me know when you have digested this question, and then I can move on to another question for you. There's a suburb. See, when you come into my coaching practice, it's not this one you're seeing me. This is why coaching is different from mentoring, because you just go, this is me. So for everyone that's listening that is not Adana, if you've never experienced coaching, this is your opportunity. Trying to digest the question. Okay, Adana, write it down, and then we can move on. So one of the questions is, what are your options here and now? What are your options? The second question is, what is this really about? Yeah. So once you have an idea of what it is about, whenever that idea comes, my next question to you is, you guys need to pay me. Just pay me by sharing my videos. That's fine. So my next question is, if a wise person, no, let me take that back. Think about somebody you really admire. Somebody you really admire, Adana. Yeah? Now this is question 3. Think about somebody you really admire. Thinking about this situation, what do you think they will advise you to do? Think about somebody you really admire. In this particular situation, what would they advise you to do? What would they advise? Think about somebody you really admire. What would they advise you to do? Hi, Desiree, darling. How are you? We are on YouTube Live. We've been talking about mentoring. This is the second part of the conversation now, and it literally we've moved into pseudo coaching. So I'm giving somebody a coaching experience on a live stream. But so if you want to join us, click the link in my bio and join us here on YouTube. So that was question 3. Think about somebody that you admire, someone you believe is wise, and think about this situation. In this particular situation, what advice would they give you? Got that? Have you got that, Adana? I have one final question for you. Once you've got that, one final question for you. You got the three questions. And then the final question. The final question. What are you going to do now? What are you going to do now? What are you going to do now? And then for something for you to think about to help with your dreaming, once you've got the question, what are you going to do now? I'll give you a question to help you dream. So let me know when you're ready for that one. What are you going to do now? So let me know when you've got this fourth question, and I will give you I'll give you something to help you open your mind to dreaming. Good. Now, something for you to dream and moon about. It's in twofold, but I'll just say it as it comes to my mind. What would it look like when you have got it? Or how would you know when you've got it? So that's two questions in one for you to help you dream. What would it look like when you have got it? Remember the first question of what is this really about? So, what would it look like when you have got it? How would you know that you've got it? What would it look like when you've got it? How would you know that you have got it? And that is where I rest my case. So tell us, what was that for you? How was that for you? These questions require a retreat. These are the kind of questions. So, how coaching works, let me explain for everybody who might not have experienced coaching. How coaching works is a series of questions and a series of silences. I'm going to, Hade Solar Gift. Hello and welcome. We're actually on YouTube. So I'm going to stop the Instagram now. Click the link in my bio so that you can join us. Oh, wow, we had 12 people join. Good, good, good. So what was I saying? So how coaching works is a series of questions. First of all, the environment says to you, you matter, you're important, you require attention and you deserve attention. So that's the first thing about the environment. And then secondly, it becomes there's a discussion about how are we going to work together. So that's what we call contracting. And then we're moving from there to a series of questions that would get your brain to go right to where it needs to, and a series of tools, but more importantly, silences and listening. For me, if I rock up to any coaching session and I don't take any tools with me, as long as I take my silence and my listening, that's all my client needs. So if you say these questions require a retreat, then I would say, if you've got a time that you schedule during the day where you have quiet time, just genuinely shut down and ask yourself these questions. And thankfully, I just checked. You have my number. Yeah, of course you have my number. Give me a call and we can get on the phone and dig it. Because sometimes, right, it's not, sometimes some people know what these answers are, but not brave enough to look at it. And I'm not saying that this is your case at all. I have found that the times when I've been able to go there, like in coaching sessions, I have my conversation with my coach and I went there. I'm able to go there because my coach is beside me. I feel safe. I feel secure. I feel brave enough that there's somebody beside me that can help me go to where I need to go to. Because if I go there and it feels too big, there'll be an encouragement that would also come from my coach, but also come from inside. So I agree with you that these questions need a retreat, and I didn't plan to coach today. When I was thinking about this mentoring conversation today, in my mind, I was like, am I just going to coaching? But I was like, no. If I want to do a group coaching, I would run it as a service, but I don't want to just throw coaching questions left, right, and center and get people confused. And because I feel like I studied very hard to get this, I'm not even going to take it for granted. Oh, you have my number. Definitely giving you a call. For the 5th. Oh yeah, I'm happy to sort of schedule a time and let's just spend a good couple of minutes just digging those questions. And I can ask you the questions again, or I can ask you different questions, but honestly, they have changed my life. I mean, I'm not saying my life is all of a sudden perfect, but I can tell you for a fact that there's something that I'm now allowing myself experience lately in very recent times that I have shied away from for years. Like whenever that topic came up in my mind, I was just like, nah, we ain't going there. Like, no, we are not going there, because I didn't feel equipped. I didn't feel capable. I didn't feel supported enough. I didn't know what it was going to be if I went there. So for that particular reason, I just used to not go there at all. But now, knowing what I know and having a coach that is supportive, I'm like, we're gonna experience it. We are going to experience it. And what's the worst that can happen? What's the worst that can happen? So that's how coaching has changed my life. I'm not gonna lie. And it's made me braver and bolder. And I'm just so grateful that I can start a vocation that I would be able to do even when I'm 95. Like all I need is a chair and a space. A chair and a quiet space, and I'm coaching away. Like I said, sometimes I don't need any coaching tool. I have my coaching textbooks, I have my manual, I have my tool booklets. I need them sometimes. I just sometimes some of my clients will say the awkward silences though, but then they're like, I think it was needed because it helped me go there. And I'm like, see, I didn't need to do much. Sometimes I come out of the coaching sessions and in my mind I'm writing my reflective journaling and I'm like, I didn't do much. But my coachee or client is saying, oh my God, somebody said you cured me. I'm like, I didn't do anything. No, I just showed up at the session and just coached. So that's why I like coaching. That's why I like it. So I'm glad you found them kind of mind. They kind of took your mind like, so yeah, this is you by joining my live stream, now getting opportunity to get coached by me. I'm not mad. I'm not mad. I'm not mad at all. I am not mad. I am happy about it. I am not mad, honestly, because you can see I'm all smiles. That's how you know I'm excited about something. I just can't stop smiling. I just smile like, yeah, like my life depends on it. So yeah, I totally love things like this because the amount of empowerment it gives, you can't take it away from me. Like you cannot take it away from me, period. Is all I'm going to say. The way coaching has empowered me, you can't take it away from me. So any other questions? Somebody else has joined. Hello, welcome. My name is Vivian. We've been talking about mentoring. We've just switched into coaching, and you can see from the comments that there's going to be a continuation. So give my video a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. But say hello in the comment section and ask me any question on mentoring or even coaching since we're there. Let's go there. Let's go there. I'm so excited. I am so excited. Honestly. Yeah, I am super excited. Like, I like this. I didn't know we were gonna go there. Like every time I come on live, you guys just end up surprising me. How did we get from mentoring to coaching? I don't know. But we did it. Because you needed it. It's what you need. Like I can just spend my life just waking up every morning, sitting down on my computer here, and people. I told you guys in one of my videos, right, that my goal is to have the Ask Viv show, like similar to Steve Harvey's Ask Steve. So maybe this is my practice round for Ask Viv, because I can't believe that I've sat in front of live stream for straight 5 hours some days, and I'm like, Today, I think we've now done 4 hours. Yeah, we started at 6 and it's 10. So we've done 4 hours. Yeah, and I'm happy. I'm enjoying it. So I'm glad that you are asking me questions. But if you guys don't ask me questions, you can't draw it out of me. You need to ask me the questions. So type any question you have in the comment box and I can be of service. Wow, this is badass goals. You get them most definitely. Oh, thank you. Amen. Honestly, my goal is just to rock up and have my filming space constantly set up. And maybe I decide that is 4 times a week that I do it. And then once in a while, I'll just do vlogs. I think I kind of started it recently because now every Sunday you guys get one vlog or the other from me, right? And then during the week, I just sit down and chat because I feel like I do sit down videos. I like them. I like Q&A. But when people respond to the questions or put a comment, and then I go back and I comment and we continue. But if we sit on a live chat, we can just talk. How about that? So that's why I'm leaning. And also this month of August, my goal is to give my channel as much exposure as possible. So do me a favor, go to my live stream and play my playlists. If you like my videos, comment, like, click the thumbs up, share my videos with your friends, your family. When I have live streams, let your family and friends know and get them to join. So somebody else has joined us. Please introduce yourself Introduce yourself. Introduce yourself. Say hello in the comment section. Don't be shy. I'm just checking if somebody's messaged me because I was expecting a message. Yeah, don't be shy. Please say hello in the comment section. And yeah, let's ask me any question. Ask me any question. I would like to do sit down videos, but I also think I would like to do live streams where I just rock up and we just talk about stuff. So I'm going to do a trial run this August. I've got a couple of topics that you guys have said you wanted. So we're going to try that. You and me, going to try that. And we're going to see how that goes. Let me see. What time is it? 12:30 to 1:30. That's okay. That's all right. I know about 5 people that went to your live stream about immigration talk through the link I shared. Yeah, because I kept seeing comments come through and I'm like, do people go back and watch live stream? And that's when I realized the comments that I've gotten in my live streams since this week, I've stopped making assumptions that people don't watch playbacks of live stream. And that, if you notice, when I started my live stream, I used to do it for like an hour and I'll just stop. And then somebody reached out to me and said, the gist was just flowing. Why did you cut it off? And I was like, oh, I didn't know. I thought. And then I was like, oh, the reason why I cut it off is I would rather it was short so that people can play. And then we have conversations about live stream. Nobody really replays live stream. And I've seen that even from some of the comments that I've gotten from this live stream, it goes to show that people watched, they didn't watch the first 15 minutes. People watched hours into my live stream. So I am encouraged, I'm inspired. And that's why I'm not putting this live stream up for the sake of it. I want it to be good quality as well, so that when people come back and rewatch it, they get value out of it. So Adana, thank you for spreading the word. I think on that immigration talk, I am now on the hunt for somebody who would come on my channel to talk about Canadian immigration, somebody who's done it. Somebody who's immigrated from Nigeria to Canada, like Lagos to Toronto, so that they can come and share with us what their experience is and we can ask them questions. So I'm going to find that person. I want to believe I have that person in my network. I genuinely want to believe I have that person in my network. So we're going to find that person and we're going to bring that person this August. So look out for the immigration story that's going to come up as well. Anybody has any other questions? Somebody else has joined us. Oh, people just keep dropping in. So when you join, please say hello. Like, don't just become a ghost and we don't know you joined. I can see because the numbers keep going up. I can see. So please say hello in the comment section, please. And drop your name so that I can see who's joined. Yeah, somebody's joined us. I can see who's joined. I'd like to take your question. And I'm here. What do you want from me? How can I help? Oh, somebody else is joined as well. Welcome. How can I be of service? What question have you got for me? Bam, 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 bam. Another song that's come to my head. What have you done for me lately? The way I go into random singing. This is why sometimes it's good to actually shoot a video rather than live stream, because then you're just going all random on everybody. Anyway, you guys are getting to know me. This is me in flesh and blood. This is how I am. So, any questions? Any other question? What do we want to talk about? Tell me, what would you like to talk about? Hey, Victor. Oh, darling. How are you? Welcome. How's your evening been? How has your evening been? This is another woman with golden nuggets about mentoring, being a mentor. She has truckloads of mentors and truckloads, and she's a mentee as well to really amazing people. So Victoria, welcome, 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 welcome. I told you, I know someone joined. I know when people join. Welcome, welcome. Please share your experience of mentoring. What is your go-to tip to help people? Because there's a question here around how to go about mentoring. So what are your go-to tips on how people can engage a mentor and do it right? And also, what are some of your terrible experiences that you feel like you've had and you're like, this person, you don't deserve a mentor, like you should be killed? Or what are some of the things that you have done in terms of requesting for mentorship and you look back and you're like, I should have been arrested or quarantined for that? Please share with us, 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 share with us. Hello, 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 welcome. Please say hello to Victoria in the comment section so that she can share her gems with us, like some rough diamond dust like this about mentoring. And by the way, we just did some pseudo coaching just now. If you scroll to the top of the comments, you can see Adana going, I've written all the questions. This is going to need a retreat. We're going to have a follow-up call. So we've done all of that in a night, in one swoop tonight. So yeah, please let me know if you, please share your experience with me around, mentoring. What have your experience been, either as a mentor, as a mentee? What's your rule of thumb for you to pick a mentee? What makes you, what is your driving factor to becoming a mentee? And how do you choose your mentors? That's a question. How do you choose your mentors? You just look at people and say, this person is tall, this person is smiling, this person can be my mentor. Or this person is short, this person is round, this person can be my... How do you choose your mentors? Please tell us. We'd like to know how you choose. How do you make that? What's the process for you in making that decision? What is the process in making that decision? Let us know, let us know, let us know. Share your point of view. Let us know. Oh, this is amazing. This is really good. Like, this is really good. We are waiting for Victoria's point of view. And in the meantime, I like mentor to, I like mentor. I mentor to expose me to areas that I perhaps will not have gotten access to. Okay, so your mentor, you like your mentors to expose you to areas. Yes, that is definitely a good one. So mentors to expose you to areas that you will not have access to. That is a good one. That is a very good one. And you as a mentor, what is that for you? How have you chosen your mentees? Is it because are they friends, family? Have they requested for you? What's your process? How do you pick a mentee? For me, I've said it's an opportunity for me to give back. I also indirectly make it, and I make it a criteria for my mentees that they would mentor other people. I mean, I don't tell them that if they don't do it, it's the end of the world, but I drum it in that my goal is to give back and pay it forward, not just give back, but really pay it forward so that they too are thinking about that when they are mentoring or when they're doing their life, to know that I want them to give back because I'm giving my time. And then how many mentees or mentors do you have? We had that question. How many mentees or mentors do you have at any one time? How many? 1 second. How many mentees or mentors do you have at any one time? How many mentees or mentors do you have at any one time? How many is okay to have? How many is too many or too few? How many is too many or too few? How many is too many or how many is too few? So Victoria says, I don't like mentees that are lazy. You and me both. I don't like mentees that are lazy and want me to do all the hard work. I agree. Or they think one course means they are now a pro. Like, hello, this took me years. So, and then I think it was you that asked that one question around how do you approach. So you can hear Victoria's point of view of I don't like mentees that are lazy. And I know that's not you because you're not lazy, or want the mentor to do all the work, or you think that after one course it means that you're a pro. Like, hmm? Like, hmm? Excuse you, these things take hard work. Um, according to um, according to the Bible, not by power, not by might. I'm with you. I'm totally with you on that one. I totally with you. So I guess we're all agreeing that nobody likes a mentee because I think when June joined earlier on, she too was saying the same thing that there's no point. There's no point you not wanting to do the work. As in, it's a waste of everyone's time. So please don't come back. But she also said that what she tends to do is she explains to the mentee what the impact was for her when she didn't do the work so that nobody's kidding anybody. You almost know that if you don't put the work in, you aren't going to get anything out, which I think is a very good way of setting the tone for the relationship, in my opinion. I think it's a very good way of setting the tone for the relationship. So yeah. So that was what June said, that's what she does because she just feels like this is just nonsense. Like you just show up and you just think it's okay, and you don't want to do any work. As in, hello. Yeah. So I definitely am with you on that one. Um. Okay. Any experience, any particular story that you've had that you think is ridiculous that you want to share with us? Any ridiculous story that you've had and you're like, this one? Because I think I've shared two of my stories now that have made me go, if that was me, or please don't do it kind of thing, rather than if that was me. It's almost like rule of thumb. There are certain things you should never do. This is one of them. And I'm telling you now, as somebody who's done it and look back, please don't do it. Like, don't do it. Do you have any of those kind of stories that you can share with us, please? Because I think these real life experiences is what will get all of us to realize that nobody's kidding anybody. So please don't kid a kidder and don't kid yourself. Don't kid a kidder and don't kid yourself. Do you have any of those stories? This is interesting. This is interesting. How can you're the one looking for a mentor? You now get a mentor. As if it's not bad enough, you now want the mentor to do all the work. Like, I'm confused. Who are you? Who the heaven are you again? Who are you again? Like, can somebody explain to me who you are again? Because I think I'm confused. Who's supposed to be dishing out the rules and letting the other person take the advice? I thought it was supposed to be the other way around, not this way around. Yeah, no, I'm with you. So yeah, does anybody have any of those stories, or does anybody have any other question? Because I think Yeah. Does anybody have any other stories? Because I think it's just it's just ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Some of the experiences, and it was the article that I read that got me thinking. This is an interesting one. Now I can see why people are no longer. Some people will say that mentees are scarce. Nobody wants to invest in anybody. When you've had some experiences back and front, you're just like, excuse you, like what's going on? Like what is really going on here? Help me understand. And I can relate because I've had one of those. I've totally had one of those. So give me, does anybody have any other experience or anybody wants to share, ask any question? Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. Now you guys are gonna know all my random songs that I sing when I'm by myself. This is where going live has its downsides because I'm coming to you as I am. Like, take me as I am. And I don't think as I am, I've done badly. I don't think my edges are flourishing. My hair's growing. My eyebrows are full. My nails are on. So you can't complain. What are you going to complain about? What are you going to complain about? Like, tell me, what are you going to complain about? So yeah, guys, let's hear your stories. I think I'm going to be here for another half an hour. And that would have been 5 hours today on YouTube Live. Not bad. I find Black mentors are very closed. Hmm. Hmm. I'm trying to think of my experience. I guess my first question to myself is, do I have a Black mentor? Someone of Black ethnic minority in terms of race? I want to say no because I'm looking through all my mentors. No, I don't. You find them very close. Who knows? Maybe that's why I don't have a Black mentor. Maybe I don't have I don't know what to say. Maybe that's why I don't have a Black mentor. To explain, give a bit more, throw some light, throw some light. So, hello, somebody else has just joined us. Hello, welcome. We're talking about all things mentoring. We want to hear your experiences, we want to hear your lessons. And please give my video a thumbs up. Thank you very much. And introduce yourself in the comment section. So, Victoria, tell us. I find Black mentors are very closed. Tell us a bit more about that experience, please. We would love to hear. Just trying to think. I've had Black line manager. I've had Black friends in senior position, in more senior position. Just thinking of a Black mentor. So please, I'm waiting for that gist. Please drop the gem in the comment section. I've never. Have I never? I'm just trying to think. Black mentors. I shouldn't really think hard about this, right? Because I know my mentors, like they're in my face. But I never really asked myself why I don't have a Black mentor. Please share more of give us some more light, because it's very likely it's not just you, it's not about you. Some other people might have the experience as well. Oh, somebody else has joined. The party is getting tougher. We ain't gonna leave here tonight, you know. I'm on holiday, so I'm good. I'm good for tomorrow, although I have 2 calls that I need to join during the day, but it's okay. We're here. We're enjoying it. So welcome. Give my video a thumbs up. Give this video a thumbs up, please. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. Hit the subscribe button. Like, hit that button and introduce yourself and tell us, give us a comment about your experience of mentoring or being a mentor. That's what we're talking about. So Victoria said, I find black mentors are closed, not sure if it's me. And then she went on to say, the one black boss I got sacked 3 employees for poor performance within 1 year. Ha! I had to pray for her. I had to pray her out of my life. You had to pray her out of your life? Really? Yeah. Yeah. So is that a black mentor or a black line manager? So that's a black boss. Sacked 3 employees for poor performance within 1 year. Is she not is that black? Why am I assuming it's a she here? That black person is the same person that hired everybody else. So, I'm rolling my eyes now. I can't see myself rolling my eyes, but I hope you can see me rolling my eyes. So you hired people and you sacked them with the same year 3 for poor performance. Is it that your hiring skills are very poor or you inherited them? I was excited to have her as a mentor. Why? Sounds like a horrible boss. Well, it could be a horrible boss, but a nice mentor. You never know. Why? Why are you excited to have? Why? Because she can tell you how those people are underperforming, so that you will never underperform in your life. I want to know. J Power Extra. You are my mentor on YouTube channel. Jeremy. That's my son right there. This has become family meeting. Jeremy, let me go and find your channel. Ooh, your channel is finally up. Amazing, amazing. Oh, you were excited to have her as your mentor until you found out her record. Exactly, because I'm like, I wouldn't want to have anything to do with that kind of a somebody, because that's kind of a somebody does not look like a nice somebody. Jeremy, I'm going to find your... Oh, can't find your channel. JP Power. J Power Extra. Can't find your channel. That's annoying. I was gonna go and I can't speak English. I was gonna go and subscribe. I was going to subscribe to your channel. Yeah. So that's Jeremy, please put the link. Please put the link to your channel. Let me try and see if I can click on. No, it doesn't give me opportunity. It says no, I can't do that. Put the link to your channel in this chat room, please, so that I can go and subscribe. Please put the link here, and I would happily go and subscribe. Like, happily go and subscribe now. Yeah. So yeah, I wouldn't want that kind of person as my mentor. Like, you sacked 3 people. It's either you don't know how to hire properly, or your hiring skills are flawed. You need me as your business partner to help you in those hiring situations, because it looks like you are seeing something else, or you are assuming a lot when you're hiring. That's poor. That's disappointing. And no, she can't be a mentor. As a mentor, I'll be worried. Like, I wouldn't want to have anything to do with you, because you don't look stable to me. You don't look like somebody who is a builder. You don't look like somebody who wants to bring other people up. So I'm just wondering, would you want to invest in me? That's what I'm thinking. Would you want to invest in me? Because one of the definitions we got earlier on was people, a mentor is somebody who is interested in investing in other people. Interested in investing in other people is the key word. So if you're just all about sacking people for performance, are you investing in them? I don't know. That doesn't give me enough. That doesn't give me enough confidence. It doesn't give me confidence, if I'm going to be honest, to be able to be with you as a mentor. And I'm guessing she was black, because you said you find that black people are quite closed. I also find that there's not enough black people to mentor people, I feel, which is why, thankfully, I'm black, and I know I'm black. Like, I'm not even going to pretend I'm not. I do my best to mentor in the black ethnic minority community, because I think my experience looking around, there's not a lot of us. So there's more work to be done. And mentoring does not necessarily have to be somebody who is high up in the corporate ladder. It could be small business. It could be a college student being mentored by a university student. It could be a graduate being who is even job hunting, being mentoring a university student. It just needs to go. It's almost like everybody, even the person who is in first year, have gone through hurdles that somebody who's in sixth form is going to go through. So that mentoring is needed. So yeah, there's not enough in the Black community is my take when it comes to mentoring. Certainly in the areas where I would love to be mentored in, there's not a lot. Mm-mm. There's not a lot. I wanted to say an area I'd like to mentor in is public speaking, but I feel like it's probably an area I would need to coaching on, and I think I'm getting it. So, but yeah, the mentoring bit I would love. I don't I don't see a lot. I don't see a lot. And I don't know whether I have far to go in terms of public speaking. I just need a platform and I can just talk. That's what I tell myself. Like it's on my mood board. It's on my what do you call it? What's the other word for mood board? Oh God. What's that thing that people put on the wall every 1st of January? Yeah, it's on that thing. I don't do it 1st of January. I do mine at different times in the year. October is my 1st of January because that's my birthday. So yeah, that's my view. But Victoria, thank you for sharing. That's interesting. How did you find out about her record though? I'm curious now. How did you find out about her record? Tell me. How did you know that she's not to be trusted? How did you know? Tell me, tell me, tell me. And Jeremy, I'm still waiting for the link to your channel. Please share the link in this toolbox so that I can subscribe. I can subscribe. So yeah, tell me, how did you find out, Victoria? I am curious now. How did you find out about her record? Some people are reluctant to ask for mentorship. Ah, Andy, welcome, welcome, welcome. Family has gathered. This is about to be deep. So someone told me to watch out for her in my first week. Oh, so this is a mentor who's in the same working environment. That's the tricky part. I don't know about mentors in the same place where I work. I mean, I had a mentor saying that. I had a mentor who was a guy who we worked in the same HR department, even though we supported different business groups. But when he started to mentor me, he moved from the UK to a different country. Yeah. I like to draw the line. Like I like boxes. I like putting things and people in boxes and relationships. I like demarcation. I feel like, yeah, my mentor and my boss and my colleagues stay in different paths. I can consider my current boss as my mentor, but that's because of the way our working relationship is. If I wasn't working for him today, I could formally ask him to be a mentor and he'd be very brilliant at it because the guy is good and he's a guy and I have fewer male mentors, so that would be good. But for now, he remains a boss. So I don't know how that relationship works if they're in your colleague settle, colleague work circle. I don't know how that works. I don't know. Yeah. Some people are reluctant to ask for mentorship. It's interesting you say this, Andy, that some people are reluctant. And Adana, I don't know if you're still here. If you're still here, please chime in because you mentioned that you were, what did you say? That you were not sure. I'm trying to find it. You were like, what did you say? What did you say? Let me see. Look. This is when we moved into coaching. No. Then I think you said, maybe it would have been in the last video that we restarted. So you said something along the lines of, you feel that people will say no. So Andy, to give me your experience about some people are reluctant. Oh, Adana is here. Oh, the gist is still coming. I know. Okay, see me. That's it. We're going to end in half an hour. We're not ending. We're here. I'm not in a rush. We're here. So Adana said. So it's interesting. Andy, give us some experience, please, on why you think some people are reluctant to ask for mentorship. Is it a personal experience? Is it an observation? Is it something that you've had to force people? And what kind of mentorship have they had? Please share, because Adana was saying that in her perspective, she would like to have a mentor, but she's never really formally asked anyone because she just feels like, oh, they might not be interested, and they might say no. And we've talked about it. So it's interesting to see another perspective of some people being reluctant. So please give us some tea on that one. I want to know. I want to learn. I'm curious. This YouTube live is like my new school. I just come and hear different perspective that I've never thought about. Interestingly, today made me realize that I actually need a creative mentor for my creative life. So my YouTube life and my Instagram life, I need a mentor who's smashed where I'm looking to go so that they can help me get there. So Andy, please share it with us, please. Please. We want to hear. Please share. And Atana, let us also know, as we're listening to Andy when she shares her perspective, it'd be good to hear what you think as well. So Victoria said, it's good to have objectives of expectations, as even mentors don't know what to do. It's important to have an agreement so it's a mutual benefit. Bam, you said it. And please, guys, if you haven't given my video a thumbs up, please come out of the comments and give my video a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe so that I'm getting all the thumbs up. Oh yes, Victoria, I could not agree more about the objectives and expectations. And I think somebody asked earlier on around duration, and we said whether the mentor relationship just fizzles out, it depends. But I totally agree with you on clarity, because again, except the mentor was the one that picked you, my assumption is that in some cases, not all, in some cases, it was you that went to ask for mentoring. So please, what's your plan? What do you want to get out of it? And what is the value proposition for, now I'm sounding very corporate, even at almost 11 p.m. at night. Oh gosh. Please don't comment on that. But let me bring my point home. What is your value proposition? What value are you bringing to the person as a mentor? It is also important so that you can say to them, that time you're going to be spending with me for an hour and a half doing coffee, this is what you're going to get out of it. And then the person knows that, okay, when I'm giving you my experience, raw as it comes, as authentic as it can be, this is what you're going to use it for. And at the end, this is what we're trying to achieve. What's the goal? Don't just get a mentor for the sake of a mentor. You're wasting your time and everybody's time. And trust me, you're not helping your brand. Brand is not only synonymous with somebody on social media. A brand is also who you are in a workplace, in the profession that you are in the environment that you operate in. Your brand is important. It does not always have to be something on social media. So Andy said it's an observation. Okay. Interesting. Some people are reluctant to ask for mentorship. It might be down to fear. It might be down to rejection. It might be down to Victoria's point, lack of clarity. Like, okay, I know I need a mentor, but what do I need a mentor for? I don't know. So I can't use me as that example, because even now I'm thinking I need a creative mentor. I'm kind of like, I know what I want. I want to get my channel to reach the wider audience. I want to get my channel to reach the right people. I want to be more comfortable in my style. And I ultimately want to get to my channel to where it becomes a show, like Ask Viv show, basically, like Uncle Steve, and he has a show and we have a studio where we go to shoot Ask Viv, and the whole world tunes in at certain times during the week to listen to me answer all the questions that they bring to the table. So I kind of know where I want to go. with my channel-ish, if you like. I could get help in terms of trying to make sure my niche is strategic. That word niche just pisses me off every time somebody says it. And somebody says, so what's your niche? And I say to the person, I am my niche. Is that okay? I am my niche. Like everything that comes with me, I don't want to just do lifestyle and then get bored. I want to do travel when I can travel. I want to do fashion when I can shop, or even when I don't shop and stuff like that. So when people say, what's your niche? I'm like, I am my niche. Take me as I am. Is somebody going to say, oh, you can call Steve Harvey motivational, but he's talking about everything that encompasses him? How did I even get here? Sorry, I digressed. Sorry, I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. I'm back to the room. So yeah, what is your goal? Okay, I was talking about what my goal for my channel is, and I just got wound up about this niche business. So yeah, so I totally agree with you, Victoria. And Andy, it's a very interesting point that it's an observation that people are reluctant to ask for mentorship. But I guess if you know that's going to be important to you, you will ask for it too. Reluctant, okay. When I know something is going to be beneficial for me, I don't care what anybody's saying. I'm going. I am going the going. Like, let the person slam the door on my face. As somebody said earlier, I said earlier that what's the worst that can happen? Somebody might slam the door. Slam the door now. Did you slam the door in front of the whole of United Kingdom? Even if you did, who cares? Something that's going to take over the news tomorrow. Don't worry. One thing you've taught me is a life lesson, that I know that people that look like you, I don't come to you for mentoring. And then I also know that this behavior is not how I want to behave, to tell somebody, no, I can't mentor you. There are better ways. So I guess, yeah, what's the worst that can happen? So that reluctancy, I kind of feel like is an excuse, but I guess people are reluctant for different reasons. Maybe they've had various experiences, or they have perception of mentoring and they just think it's not for me. But I'm a believer. What does everyone think? Does everyone think that everybody needs a mentor? I think everybody needs a coach. Maybe because I'm a coach and I might be biased, but does everybody believe that everybody needs a mentor for different area of their life or different stages of their life? Please drop a comment. I want to hear what you think. Does everybody think everybody needs a mentor or a coach? Drop a comment. I want to hear what you all think. Does everybody need a mentor or a coach? Let me know. Let me know. Let me know what you think. What's your point of view on people needing a mentor or a coach? What does everybody think? I've just seen something. Somebody was trying to jump into a swimming pool and their wig fell off. Let's just leave that conversation there. So what does everybody think? Do you think everybody needs a mentor? What do you think? What's your opinion? What's your take on mentoring? Do you think everybody needs a mentor or no? Or do you think mentoring is not for everybody, whether as a mentor or mentee? I don't know. I know what I think. I think everybody needs a mentor at different points in their life, because why would I be stressing when somebody else has gone ahead of me? We have more mentors, such as parents, our kids, and more importantly, Jesus. Yeah, we do. We do, but have the roads that our parents, our kids, and Jesus taken, are the roads that they have taken, are the exact roads we are going to take? I know that my Jesus is a physician and everything, but he was not a HR business partner. As an example, my parents were neither. My kids might end up in HR, but might be in different generations to me. I don't know. So that's my challenge back to you, Victoria. And then Andy said, there is a tendency that people are most likely to see if they have chemistry with the person first. Oh, that is important. That is important, because you know that in building that relationship, sometimes you get into personal stuff. You do get into personal space. You do. People end up having conversations with their mentees late into the night or early in the morning or on a weekend. You do get into personal space. So, oh, yes. And that's when somebody asks me, what's my experience of mentoring? I actually shared with them that the two examples I shared with them, I'd had a relationship with these people for years. And it just so happened that I came to a point that I was like, you have what I need. And I asked them, and one of them said, I thought you never ask. But the other person, saying that, the other person, that one I shared with you guys about getting it from an interview, that person I didn't know from anywhere. So, but I guess they offered, and I was like, yeah, I want to be a HR director. So if you want to help me, I'll be happy. So yes, I totally agree that um, it is important that you have chemistry first. Mentorship is building intentional relationship to help you grow in a particular area. I agree. I agree. Mentors keep you in focus. They don't have to be your paddy. No, they're supposed to be the ones who give you the slap on the wrist, remind you of your goals and where you want to get to. Sort of steer you back. I gave a story earlier on where one of my mentors, I said to her, oh, I got this job. I can't be excited because I feel I'm going to get caught up. And she said to me, so I was explaining to her that I was here and the job requirements was here. So I was already ready to go and fail. And the mentor said to me, nope, nobody gives you a free job, not after a series of interviews with directors. They chose you because they believe that the job is here, you are here, you have enough skill and there's room to grow so you can go. So yeah, they are the person that gives you, reminds you, they're not meant to be your best friends. No, I have conversations and good laughs with my mentors, but they know where they say, but this is not what you're doing. They're not my friend. No. You don't have to be the same profession to be a mentor or coach. Yes, it's even better to have a fresh pair of eyes. Oh yes. Oh, especially in coaching. We've had this debate in my coaching program about, does a coach need to be, is industry relevant for a coach? And what we agreed is, it is useful to get inside, to get a foot in the door sometimes, but it doesn't matter. And your mentor does not have to be in the same field of interest, although sometimes it's useful because they can speak the language easily. But for coaching, definitely you don't need the same field of interest. For mentoring, I can see where it's useful. Yeah. Some of the best mentors challenge you and not necessarily a friend. Some of the best mentors challenge you and not, yes. I guess friends, so how I look at it is there's different levels of relationship, right? There's family, there's my family, they are my blood. There are my friends, like my ride or die, my acquaintances, my outer circle, they are my friends. They are my buddies. So for specific things that I'm doing in my life, like in my YouTube and social media life, I have buddies, people that are on the same journey as me, looking to achieve the same goal, and we're just learning from each other and battling. So I'm doing YouTube live on my laptop today. I was actually coached by my YouTube buddy to say, oh, I figured it out. This is how you can do it. So I just talked about family, I've talked about friends, I've talked about buddy. And then there's a coach who comes alongside you to help you find your problem, to answer to your problem by yourself. But then there's a mentor who's gone ahead of you in a specific area and able to share wisdom to help you navigate that part much easily. So all this, I mean, I like buckets and I like putting people in boxes and wrapping them in ribbons, but all these aspects of relationship, they have their place, and best not to model them up. So I agree. I totally agree with you. Some of the best mentors, yeah, they're meant to challenge you. I mean, if I have a mentor who's not saying to me, we said we're going to do this, and I think you're giving me excuses. If I don't have a mentor who's telling me, Vivian, I think these are just excuses, like, can you find something else to say? Then I'm not being challenged. Then, yeah, I might as well go to my friend who will say, you're not doing the right thing, but I still love you. That's your problem. You're not achieving it does not define my love for you. That's what a friend would do. But my mentor would say, we said you're going to do this, and we talked about the tool. So June talked earlier on that sometimes when she realizes that a mentee is not doing something, she would share her experience and how the time she hasn't put in the work, what outcomes she didn't get or got. And then she would say to them, what is the blocker? And then they actually spend time focusing on getting rid of the blocker. That becomes the goal of their mentee session. If it's procrastination, if it's lack of time, or whatever, they actually delve into trying to solve that as a problem. That's another point of view we had this evening. So I guess Yeah, I expect my coach to my mentor to challenge me. I expect my coach to partner with me and support me. I expect my friend to love me regardless. I expect my buddies to show me what they've learned and vice versa. And I expect my family to be my blood. That's I use the word expect. Expect does not mean that's what happens. So I don't want to be disappointed. That's how I envision those relationships. So they all have their different places. You can still have someone in your family who you truly admire, who can also be a mentor. That happens, but then again, the relationship dynamics will determine how much they're able to kick you up the backside. I think. I don't know. You tell me. I don't know. Any other thoughts? I asked the question. Does right. Okay. Oh. Okay. Interesting. I've just seen something on Instagram now. Interesting. 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 I don't even know what to say. Interesting is all I'm going to say. Some of the best mentors challenge you. They're not necessarily a friend. You don't have to be in same profession. Yeah. Yeah. Totally agree with you. So yeah, any other thoughts on mentors or mentees? What's your worst mentee story? Victoria shared one earlier on that they just expect that they have one course and they are a pro, or they turn up not doing the work and expecting you to do the work. Like, hello, do you mind swapping the space the other way around? Um, interesting. Interesting. I've just seen a video that I feel like I want to talk about. I've just seen the video. It's a bit controversial, but I feel like I want to talk about it on this channel. Should I tell you guys what I'm seeing that's distracting me from our discussion right now? Hmm. Hmm. Who wants to see what I'm seeing? Hmm. 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 I don't know. I might talk about it. 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 I don't know. I might talk about it. You guys have said I should do reaction videos and talk about controversial things. This one, I don't know. I don't know. Don't keep us in suspense. Okay. I don't know if there's. Okay, hold on. When expressing your expectation as a potential mentee, are you okay? Adana, before I read your question, should I show you guys the video I feel like I want to talk about on this channel? Huh. I saw this video last week. Somebody brought it up in a group that I'm part of. And I made a comment and we did things differently, which is really beautiful. And then I've just seen please show us. Okay, let me show you. I think I want to talk about this on my channel. Because I'm all about how adults, sorry, I'm giving you suspense. Hold on, I'll show you. I'm all about how adults, how some of our childhoods have affected adulthood, that it feels like we love Amebo. Okay, if I come on live tomorrow or next tomorrow, we might talk about it. Um, yeah, this is okay. So I had a point of view, and people thought, okay, let me show you. When I show you, I want to know if you guys want us to talk about it on this channel. Calm down. I should calm down. Yes. And then mommy, calm down. I should calm down. Yes. And then mommy, calm down. I should calm down. Yes. And then mommy, calm down. I should calm down. I don't know how I feel when I watched this video. Did anybody see it on social media? I am going to put the link here. You saw the video? Yes. So people had different points of view. I've just put the link to the video in case anyone didn't see it. I saw this video and I thought, my heart broke. My heart broke. I would love the boy. I would honestly not be able to maintain a serious face after that drama. I totally agree, but my heart broke because I saw fear. The guy is an actor for real. He is a good actor for real. But there was a point where he was scared. You can see he was creatively creating excuses. And I was just like, if somebody's going that far, and maybe again, this is down to person, and this is why sometimes I don't put all this controversial topic as let's come and discuss it, unless it's something that really gets to me. And this one I don't know. I'm still contemplating whether I want to talk about it or not. But there's now a post, if you can see it, on Instablog Nigeria that says the mommy calm down video is a clear case of child abuse and not discipline. President Buhari's aide now says that fear will not allow us to do this kind of a thing abroad. That Andy said that boy can negotiate Nigeria budget. That's not the point. That's the point. You have a point. But am I the only one who saw the fear in the boy's eyes? Am I the only one? There was so much fear. There was so much fear in the boy's eyes to the point that I couldn't watch all the video. I couldn't. I'm not going to lie. I couldn't. And maybe it brought back memories for me where my parents beat the living daylight out of me. So now when I see, and I'm going to say this on camera for the records, like, I love when I see parents who are able to communicate with their children without necessarily beating them. Now, the Bible says there's a place for the rod. It says, spare the rod and spoil the child. But I was beaten out of context. You know how your parents are finished beating you? They now ask themselves, so why did they beat you again? So when I saw this boy's one, my decision to become a Christian was born out of beating. I was mercilessly flogged. That there's this, it's called a swagger cane that the police force uses. They flogged, the swagger cane does not break. That's how we know it. It's so plastic something, it does not break. It's rubbery. That cane broke on my body. My family still says it. They're like, Vivian, that swagger cane no they break, but it break for Vivian body. That's how much beating. So I have an experience, I have a reaction when I see a child being beaten. The same way I have a reaction when I see police arresting a young child or a teenage person. My heart just breaks and shatters immediately. That's how I felt when I watched this video. So when I started looking at the comments, and people were like, oh, the boy is an actor. I can see the funny side of it, but I could not stand the beating. And then she was recording it, like, come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. I know that sounds like, okay, maybe the boy is stubborn, maybe he's going to do it again, blah, 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 blah. But Kai, the boy was begging. And I don't know, wait until I'm a mother, right? Because sometimes I can sit down here and say it, and then when I have my child and they're misbehaving, I would do differently, because my experience of being beaten, it made me more stubborn. And you know what worked? My parents got to a point where when I became a teenager, now got to university, it was now old school for them to beat me. Do you know what happened? They had to switch tactics from beating to talking sense. So when my parents will wake you up at 5 a.m. in the morning, sorry guys, we're digressing, we'll come back to the mentoring story. My parents will wake you up at 5 a.m. in the morning. They're upstairs, we're downstairs. You first walk out and let the cold enter your body to go upstairs. I couldn't stand that video. That's how I'm going to say it. I could not stand it. But when my parents now take me upstairs at 5 a.m. in the morning, my father, I can still remember it vividly. My father sits on the left, my mother sits on the right. And then in the middle is me. Then you now hear my parents, they don't shout, they whisper into your ear. So this thing that you have done now, how do you think it makes us feel as parents? My mother will now say, so if I now have high blood pressure because of this thing that you have done, maybe this thing I've done is that I came back home at 7 p.m. So what if I was now afraid that that person they said they shot at the junction was you? My mother, they take turns as if it's well rehearsed. My father will now say, and then what if what if I spent hours thinking that I was going to be called to identify a dead body? My mother will now say, so all the years we have spent training you, hoping that you're going to turn out something we just waste because you were just at the wrong place at the wrong time. By the time both of them finish their left and right, my morale to be stubborn is gone. That worked better than the flogging. Because every time they beat me, my father beat me one day to the point that I fainted. The guy poured water on me and continued. He used to say, it's I will beat you, if you faint, I'll pour water on you and I'll continue. All that frustration that they unleashed, he just made me stubborn. But when they started whispering into my ears, hey, I just thought, what's the way out? Let me just become born again. And that's how I became a Christian. It was not the first time I got born again like 2 million times. But the first time I gave my life to Jesus, I just couldn't be bothered to disobey my parents anymore. That talking worked. So I don't know. I have a reaction to when you beat kids. And I have friends who I admire so much, who I don't think I've seen them in the rare occasion hit their kid, but it's not their go-to default. And honestly, I'm just like, God, this is parenting goals. Help me with that patience, but give me the strategy. So let me see what you guys have written. So Adana said, Adana said, I don't think he would need to have begged that long before the mom let him off. I thought his plea was going to end. I felt for him because that was clear remorse from his side. Yeah. The boy was scared, but it seemed it's his own way to show. The boy was scared, but it seems it's his own way to show remorse. Maybe. And then I said I didn't watch the beating. True. I only watched the begging part. Thank God I didn't watch it through. I wouldn't have been able to stand it. I couldn't stand the video. Oh, I was working that day. I was watching. I was sad. My son will cry like that if you ask him to face the wall. Come on, Andy. Respect yourself. Don't talk about my son like this. Have some respect. Put some respect on that son. I don't know, said 20 million times. Andy said, in my days, I didn't have the nerve to tell my mom to calm down or even demonstrate. That's the part that made me laugh. The boy said, Mommy, calm down like this. That was why I laughed. So that's why I've been contemplating when I want to talk about it, because I was mixed with it. But I know my heart suddenly broke. You guys have seen? That would be extra strokes of cane. I agree, because that's the thing. My parents will be beating you. They tell you not to cry. Because if you cry, they add to it. So where are you going to begin from? How can you beat me and tell me not to cry? I don't understand. Is it not paining me? I'm confused. So I feel like, yeah. I don't know. I'm kind of in two minds, but I saw the humor, but Jesus, watching the boy just constantly crying, I didn't think that was discipline. Yeah, I don't know. Do you guys think we should discuss it, or should we just move on? Because watching it again, yeah, it doesn't matter. The boy is stubborn. Every child comes with, the Bible says every child comes with foolishness. It is the rod that drives the foolishness away. So talking about children being born stubborn, it's in the Bible. It's not new. It's literally in the Bible. Yeah, so I don't know. 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 Some people are saying that Buhari's aide should shut up. That the abuse Nigeria is being put through. But yeah, I didn't think that video was funny. I thought it was hurting to watch, in my view. But that's my point of view. Yeah. But yeah. Sorry. In that boy, in this case, this boy is our mentor. Mommy, calm down. The boy was ridiculous, but the cry. He was like, his mom now said, stretch your hand. Now said, oh, let me wipe my hand. It was finding all the excuses. I can get the negotiation skill. But that fear, yeah. You see that thing that makes somebody jump? Yeah, it comes from little traumas like this, I feel. I don't know. Sorry, we digressed. We digressed. Let's go back to our topic. We digressed. So Adana had a question. When expressing your expectations as a potential mentee, are you also supposed to mention that you will be bringing to mention what you'll be bringing to the table, or allow the mentor to lay down their expectations from you? That is a very good question. So, guys, help Adana here. When expressing your expectation as a potential mentee, are you supposed to mention what you'll be bringing? So what, because we talked about value proposition, right? What's in it for the mentor? Are you going to, is the goal, are you in part of saying, I'd like you to mentor me, Are you supposed to tell the mentor what they're going to get out of it? Or would you expect them to explain what their expectations are? Ladies, help us out here. Help us out here. What do you think? What do you think? What do you think? What do you guys think? What do you guys think? I want to know what you guys think. How do you approach it? How do you approach it? Adana had a question. Shall I repeat the question for us? So when approaching a mentee, when approaching a mentor as a mentee, what do you do? What do you do? Do you what do you do? So when asking for a mentee, basically, are you supposed to mention what's in it for the mentor, or do you allow them to lay the ground rules? And then I feel like your question is in twofold. So one is, you're asking, when I approach a mentor, am I supposed to bring the value proposition to them so that they can see what's in it for them? And also, how is our relationship going to be productive, which is the ground rules? I feel like two things. My view, so ladies, please chime in as well. My view is, what is my goal? So I will talk about what I want to get out of it. What is it that you have that I want to get? And in turn, I would ask you, what is it I can help you with? You'd be very surprised. Sometimes people might say, oh, nothing at the beginning, but as the relationship grows, they might just say, oh, actually, I like your fashion sense. How do you do X, Y, and Z? Can I get some tips from you? Or if it's a mentor that has a kid and they're like, oh, my kid needs help with this. You never know. So I would ask, that's how I would position it. Like, okay, this is what I need from you. I'd like you to be my mentor because I believe that you have X that I need to get to Y. How can I help you? And I think that's one of the most thoughtful questions you can ask somebody who you're asking for help. How can I help you? I will be taken aback. I am always taken aback when people say, how can I help you? I remember one of my mentors, I was saying something jokingly, and they were like, oh, I'll do it for you. And I was like, no, I wasn't asking you. We were just having a conversation, but they were like, yeah, but you do it for us. You do even more. So I'll do it. So that for me was, oh, thank you for taking the initiative. Now, in terms of what the ground rules are, I feel like when we then decide that, okay, mentor-mentee. We've now agreed we're going to have a relationship. We now need to discuss how is this going to work. Again, a question to the mentor is, how do you think this is going to work for you? Do you want us to meet every 3 months? Do you want us to meet every 6 months? Do you want us to meet every 2 months? Do you want us to meet every 2 weeks? How long works for you? Do you want to set some schedule, or do you want to play it as year? And then after every session, I always say, so when are we meeting again? That's what I say to my mentee. When are we meeting again? Because to me, that's kind of like, okay, so all that we've discussed today, you can have time to put them in practice, to reflect, to ask questions, research, and do whatever, and then get to work, so that when we're meeting again, there'll be something. And I just see it as, I saw for most part of 2018, 2019, my mentee catch-ups for me was socials dinner, because I always made sure there was food involved. I was always be like, oh, I've not been out this week, so if we're meeting, let's go here for dinner. Where haven't you been? And we'll just go, we'll have dinner, and we'll have good 2 hours to just have dinner and conversation. Does that sound any practical to you, Adana? And ladies, please chime in as well. I would like to know how you would approach bringing that value proposition. And also, Adana, you don't necessarily have to have a clear value proposition to the person, because something that might be adding value to a mentee might be that they need the experience of being a mentor as well. And they need the fulfillment of pouring into somebody, of investing into somebody as well. So sometimes value proposition might not necessarily mean something that they emphatically tell you that, oh, I need this from you, or this is how you can help me. It might be the unspoken rule of, oh, I'm glad that I'm pouring into you. So be open to that as well. When people say nothing really, to be also know in your mind that actually they're also being given the opportunity to offload, to share, to impact, to invest in somebody's future. And that is fulfillment for them as well. So, yeah. Okay, so most definitely very much practical. Okay, glad to help, glad to help, glad to help, glad to help. Any other questions? Come on, any other questions? Imagine if there was thank you very much. Oh, thank you, thank you. If there was no Miss Rona, we won't be sitting down on a Tuesday. What's today? Tuesday, Wednesday? God, I don't know what day of the week it is. What day of the week is this? Oh God, the miracles. Wednesday. Sorry. Somebody else has joined us. Hello and welcome. Hi, my name is Vivian. Welcome. We're talking about mentoring experiences. Please give my video a thumbs up. Thank you, Adana. Today is Wednesday. I'm tired of myself. This is me taking a week off. I don't know day of the week is tiring. So welcome. Somebody else has joined us. Welcome. My name is Vivian. My channel is Vymart. Today we're talking about all things mentoring. We want to hear your experience. So please, first of all, give my video a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed, please click the subscribe button, and then introduce yourself, and also put your questions, thoughts, or comments in the comment section, please. Please. We want to hear all points of view. Oh my God, somebody else is joining again. Hey. This ain't going nowhere, you know. This ain't going nowhere. We ain't going nowhere tonight. It's good. It's good. I like it. I really, really like it. So who's just joined us? Please introduce yourself. Introduce yourself. Please introduce yourself. Introduce yourself. Introduce yourself. Introduce yourself. Introduce yourself. We have people join us. Welcome. Introduce yourself. Go. Introduce yourself. Yay. Introduce yourself. Introduce yourself. So yeah, ladies, any other thoughts to what I just said about yeah. Funny. You got jokes. So yes, what else what other question or do we have any do you have any thoughts you would like to add to Dana's question of how we um how we approach a mentor in terms of value proposition and what's in it for them basically and what are the ground rules, who lays the ground rules? I think it's both of you because the ground rules has to also be based on your schedule, isn't it? Yeah, it's both of you. It's not one-sided, which is why it's an adult relationship. Yeah, and which is why sometimes mentoring goes into friendship, but we've already talked about the fact that uh, which is why we talked about the fact that sometimes it's interesting. Yeah, it's interesting to have that conversation because you end up building a relationship. It gets into their personal space. You might end up becoming their friend. We've talked about that friendship and how that line can be blurred. So yeah, um, yeah. Any other question? Any other question? Any other question? Any other question? Any other thoughts? Any other question? There's still a few of us here. I would like to hear your opinion. Please share. Please share. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. Oh, wow. Okay. Interesting. Interesting. So, yeah, that's my point of view. Any other thoughts? Anything we haven't touched on all things mentoring? What is your point of view? What is your point of view? Oh, we have people dropping in and out. Oh, introduce yourself. Don't be shy. Don't be shy. Introduce yourself. Is it okay or is it productive for a spouse to be his or her spouse's coach or mentor? No. Coach, I can speak from a coaching perspective. If I think about the ethics of my coaching profession, of the coaching profession, shall I say? No, because you gonna cross the line. I promise you, darling, you gonna cross the line. And when you cross the line, you're gonna have to determine which relationship you want to keep, your professional relationship or your personal relationship. Because when it comes to spouses, it's a tricky one. If it's the spouse, if it's the man that is the coach or mentor against the woman, it's tricky. If it's vice versa, it's tricky. So, as a coach, I mean, I used to say until I got challenged by my coach and I actually practiced it and realized that I didn't have any conflict of interest. I used to say that I don't coach family and friends. In fact, I say it to all my family and friends. Once I just got qualified, I was like, oh, by the way, I don't coach family and friends. But I realized that I've been able to coach a few girlfriends and I've had productive sessions. And I've even had coaching sessions, paid coaching. Like my coaching is free. No, I don't coach for free. Let's just keep it simple. I don't coach for free. So I've had coaching sessions with friends, girlfriends from my circle of friends or acquaintances, and we've had productive sessions. Shocking. Now, I said that I won't coach family and friends because I was worried that I would blur the lines. I was worried that I would get emotionally invested. I was worried on all those things. But until I was then challenged to actually do it and see whether I do blur the line, which is what a coach or a coach supervisor would do to you. They would challenge you to go and try what you are believing is not going to work. And then I tried it and I came back and I was like, I didn't even remember that we have a relationship different because we sort of contracted very well. And I said to this person, if at any point in time I feel uncomfortable to continue as a coach, I will stop the relationship, explain to you, and I'll refer you on to other coaches because obviously I have a network of fellow coaches. But we went through all the sessions, nothing. Like till dates, we still go into the same friendship circle and we still are vulnerable and stuff. No, it does not cross. I was surprised. So that was my limiting belief. But I feel like because a spouse is a romantic relationship, ethically, give it to the next coach beside you. As a mentor, like I said, you can get mentoring from different, even your family, even your friends, but would they hold you as accountable? Would they kick you up the backside? Would the relationship dynamic be one that they don't have to be your friend to tell you the bitter truth? I don't know how effective it would be as a spouse. I mean, spouses would, as support system, they're part of your support system. So they would be there, they would be with you, they know your journey. So their advice is very relevant because they know the journey. But in the role of a coach, I think it needs to be a different person. Victoria, Andy, what are your take on it? What do you think? From a coach perspective, seeing that I am a qualified coach, like I have 2 certificates and 167 hours of coaching training within 5 months. No. The ethics of the profession forbids you from doing that. That's not to say that you cannot, as part of your day-to-day conversations and being with friends and family or your spouse, not sit down and just use coaching tools to support them to make a decision. You can do that. But you, as a coaching, like you sit down, you have sessions, you have follow-ups, you might have home tasks for people to do after the coaching. I don't know. I'm yet to see a coach who has coached. I could be wrong. This is why I'm asking people. I'm yet to see a coach who has coached their spouse and come out on the other side. Because you know the shocking thing about coaching, right? People come up to you with one thing. You see that question one of the questions that I asked you, Adana, what is this really about? In a proper coaching setting, you might end up with the source not relating to medicine or your career in medicine. You might just bring up something totally. I remember sitting in one coaching session, right? And we were exploring an aspect of my life. And we used a tool called Derive. Derive, I'm going into detail. Derive helps you to just wander in your mind without any reason. Wander without without guidance. How do I explain Derive? Wandering without purpose, but you have a reason for there's a reason for the wandering, but you're wandering without purpose. When you wander with Derive, you can come out with anything. The kind of what I brought out was something I experienced at the age of 5 that I had never thought twice of. Okay. When your spouse brings that, man or woman, whichever the table swings, bring that up from somewhere, where do you begin from? First, you're dealing with how that affects you, your position in the relation. It's just too complicated. So that's what I would say. Yeah, that's what I would say. I wouldn't. Yeah, I don't know. As a coach, coaching brings up a lot of things. It's not psychology. It is psychology. It's not what do I want to say, counseling or all of that jazz, but it's linked because it creates a safe container for you to think. And when a mind is given a space that says you matter and safety to be able to think, you'll be surprised what your minds will unearth to allow you to operate at your best. So in that process of unearthing to operate at your best, a lot of things can go down. Like the kind of things my coach has heard in our conversations now. I'm grateful that she's not my father or my mother. Let's just leave it there. But I don't know whether I feel like mentoring happens as part of the spousal relationship because they're part of the support system. But I don't think in the sense of having a mentor, your spouse is the right person. It's okay for them to mentor you as they go along, but I don't think your spouse is the right person. Yeah. Yeah. That's my view. Any other point of views, please? I don't want this to be Vivian's own point of view. I want to get every other point of view. Please, guys, what do you think about Adana's question? Can your spouse, can your spouse be your coach? I don't want my spouse to be my coach. Nah, nehi. Like, nehi, don't do it. That's me. I could be wrong. I could be wrong. I could be totally wrong. So yeah, what do you guys think? What do you guys think? Please, I want to hear different points of view. I want to hear different points of view. Please, please, please. Can your spouse be your coach? Can your spouse be your coach? Or your mentor? I feel mentor, yeah, maybe coach. Never. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? You tell me. Thanks, Viv, for your opinion. Oh, you're very welcome, my dear. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Wow, you've been here, what, 2.5 hours? What time is it now, Adana? I know it's past midnight. I know it's past midnight where you are. Wow, thank you so much. Thank you all so very, very much. See, I said I'll stay till 11. It's 11:30. Oh my goodness, Vivian. Thank you all so much. Somebody else just joined. Wow. Wow. Thank you all so much. Thank you all so much. Thank you so much. Thank you. This has been really good. Like, this has been good. Like, good. To just chat about stuff. We digressed into the boy situation as well. You know, it happens. It happens. Before your live stream, I used to think coaching or mentoring are the same. A lot of people do think it's 2:30 a.m. Whoa, auntie. So you're 2 hours ahead of me. Okay. Hmm. Hmm. So yeah, so a lot of people, so when I do coaching taster sessions, a lot of people used to think, I've heard it a lot, you are not alone. A lot of people used to think that coaching and mentoring is the same thing. It's like, and that's one of the first questions. When I ask people, when people come into my coaching practice and I do a first half an hour or sometimes 20 minutes of intro session, because I want to understand what they're understanding. I want to understand what they're understanding. Hey? I want to get to know what their understanding of coaching is, whether they've had coaching before, and I want to know whether I am a suitable coach for them. So that's the purpose of our intro session. So I always have introductory sessions. You don't just tell me you would like to be coach and I just jump and tell you that yes, here are my rates. You can get into my coaching practice. No, I don't believe that. I'm a coach for everybody. And honestly, I don't want to coach everybody. This is sounding arrogant, but my coaching practice is not for everybody. At least not for now. Yeah, so I don't feel like my coaching practice is for everybody. But one of the questions that I asked during that intro session is what's your experience of coaching and what's the difference? And I've had people, in fact, I had one that after the first session, the person didn't come back because they were just hoping for advice. And I'm sorry, I'm a coach. I'm not a mentor. Like they're like, so how would you do this and how would you? I was like, you ain't gonna get that from me. I don't have it. Like that's not why we're here. So that intro session helps me to weed out. Um, it helps me to actually weed out this misconception that coaching is going to give you the advice that you need. No, coaching is going to give you the tools, the space, and the partnership to think for yourself. Because if I told you how I did what I did, that would be mentoring. And sometimes in those coaching scenarios, how I did what I did is probably not what you need. Yeah. So that's the reason why I don't. That's the reason why I don't do it. That's the reason why I have those conversations and say, "What is your experience of coaching?" And I don't get excited when I get excited after I have started the coaching session because we've gone past, we know that we're going to get coached. I don't just get excited when somebody approaches me because I might not end up taking them. I might not end up being the right person for them. I have a host of coaches that I can refer people to. So yeah, that's how my practice works for now. But there's a massive difference. My goodness, when you do come and get into my coaching practice, there's no mentor in it. I don't like I said earlier on when some of my clients say the awkward silences, I'm just there for you to find your own way. I hold your hands as a partner and you find your own way and you come back and whatever you discover, you now decide how you're going to make that happen. So yeah, that's so you're not alone. Yeah, you're not alone to think that coaching and a lot of people still think that way, but it is what it is. It is what it is. It's not going to change until people ask questions. They're not going to know. So I'm going to keep saying, um, just going to keep saying, keep asking, keep researching because I don't know it all. I want to be able to get to a point where I can also ask the questions and get the responses and get the support. And I feel like I'm building that and I can see what it does for me. So I just hope that other people will have the opportunity that I have had as well. Yeah. So that's me. Any other question? Oh, okay. Any other question? Oh, nice. Any other question, you guys? This has really been good. Oh, I just feel like I'm sat in my house. Imagine my YouTube channel being monetized and I get sort of shout out video requests and all of those lovely stuff. And all I'm doing is just sharing my wisdom or bringing other people to share their wisdom just in the comfort of my home. Wouldn't that be a beautiful life to live? Hey, it would be a beautiful life, wouldn't it? So, yeah, that's what I'm hoping to. That's what I'm hoping to get to. But also, I'm hoping that I can continue to add value to you guys. So ask me questions. I'm glad that one of the topics that I wanted us to, that one of the things that I wanted us to start, one of the questions was this coaching and mentoring. So we've done it today. That's good. Are we going to have live tomorrow? Tomorrow's Thursday. I don't know. Should we have live tomorrow? I would do a silent stream, but that's not live. I mean, live stream, like having conversation with you guys. I'm just enjoying this vibe. I don't know. We can have live tomorrow. I don't know. I don't know. I think we might do. We might as well. Might as well. I said I would do live every other day, right? So if I don't do a live tomorrow, I might do a live stream. I might do a silent stream, but I might do a live because this week at least I want to tackle two topics. I want to tackle two topics. Two topics. Like I want to bring it on. I don't know. We should bring it on tomorrow. Okay. We might have a live stream tomorrow then. So what topics? So let me list out the topics that we have. Hold on. Let me list out the topics that we have. And then let's see what you guys think will be a good one for tomorrow. So immigration and career advice series we've started. I need to find somebody for Canada. Can you still hear me? Because I'm just relaxed right now. Can you still hear me? Tell me if you can hear me. So immigration and career series we started. This one is your manager doesn't like a snitch. How to be a team player at work. How to diversify or start a new business after the pandemic is another topic. How to find or approach a mentor and mentoring we've just talked about today. Book reviews. Favorite summer song or memories. Dating tips during the apocalypse, during lockdown. Reaction videos, live reaction. Opinion or call-ins on various topics. Receiving direction from the Holy Spirit, faith-based conversation. Then somebody said Monday motivation with Coach Vymart. I'm like, hey. What will happen when we start going to work? Okay, so you can hear me. So those are all the ones that I have with me now. So which one would be suitable for tomorrow? What would be suitable for tomorrow, do you think? What would be suitable in all of this for tomorrow? I haven't heard back from the lady that wants to come on and contribute on starting a new business post-pandemic, because everybody is craving a side hustle right now and people have already gone ahead. So it'd be good to hear their stories. So that's on my list, but I just need to work with her timing. The other one is I need to find somebody who's knocked the immigration in Canada, who's done it, who can happily share their perspective with us. Summer song and memories. I want to do a sit-down video on song association. I really like all the ones that I've been seeing on YouTube lately. And I don't know how a live song association will work because I'm supposed to make sure it's not more than 10 seconds so that I don't get copyright. So that would be challenging. Dating tips during apocalypse. I don't know. Reaction videos. Book review or podcast. A book review or podcast. You know what comes to my mind? Michelle Obama's first podcast. Is anyone listening to it? Is anyone listened to it? Because I can definitely give you a good breakdown on Michelle Obama. Let me find it. Oh, it was so good. Like, it was so good. A friend sent it to me, and it wasn't one of those that you send it to me and I will now say, let me add it to my list, because I don't do podcasts. But I listened to this one from the beginning to the end as it was sent. Yeah.
So let's just dive in.
Oh.
So we're going to just dive in.
Yeah, so I don't know. Should we do a podcast review or book review? I don't know. I like Michelle's podcast. Definitely do. I definitely recommend it. I definitely recommend it. Definitely recommend it. Nice. So yeah, we could do. So what do you think? What do you think we could do tomorrow? So I want to come back tomorrow. Happy to do another one tomorrow or the following day. Maybe tomorrow. Today's Wednesday. Oh, Friday we're going to do something as a family. Yeah, Michelle Obama. Yeah, she has a podcast. She does. She does have a podcast. She does, honestly. Let me see if I can put the link here. She does have a podcast. Like, it's worth listening to. Michelle Obama's podcast. Yeah. 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 It's definitely, oh my goodness. Like, I've just put the link there. Michelle's podcast is worth listening to. It is so worth listening to. Like, it is so worth listening to. It's unbelievable. That's all I can tell you. It's so worth listening to. It's unbelievably good. It is unbelievably good. It is unbelievably good. So yeah, have a listen. Have a listen. I totally would recommend it. Like, I would recommend it. I would recommend it. So yeah, let me know if you. So yeah, so what would we talk about tomorrow or the following day? What would it be? What would it be? What would it be? Mm, 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 mm. What would it be? Yeah, it'd be interesting. It'd be interesting. Yeah. So yeah, sounds like you're clicking on Michelle's podcast. Yeah, no, I listened to it. It was so good. Like, so good. Like, so good. Hmm. So I don't know. What should we do? Yeah. Mm, 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 mm. So yeah, I don't know. What should we do? Have a think. Send me a DM. I think I'm gonna log off in. I won't log off immediately because I'm not going straight to bed. There might be other people that might join, so I will leave it here just to run for a bit, and then I'll go and get ready for bed and see if anybody else joins. So yeah, it would be it'd be nice to do another one. I definitely want to do more lives, but it has to be a topic that you guys want to talk about. Like, you guys want to talk about it, and I'm hoping that very soon I will have somebody talk about immigration to Canada. That would be so good. Like, I'll be so happy to do that. I will be so happy to do that. So yeah, it's really been a good day. Adana, listen to the podcast and let me know what you think. I would recommend it, but again, let me know what you think. Let me know, let me know, let me know. Yeah. Great. Thank you so much, guys, for joining. Thank you for chiming in. Thank you for all your contributions. Thank you for Thank you for your support, because this is also supporting my dream, right? Thank you, 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 everybody. Thank you, 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 thank you all so much. Have a beautiful night rest. I'm gonna put myself on mute for a hot minute to go and get ready for the night. And yeah, and then I'll come back and I'll shut down properly. So thank you all so much. It's been amazing. It's been really good. Like, I've enjoyed today, and I'm looking forward to the next YouTube live. So you guys give me topics, and I'll be at your service, basically. So yeah, thank you so much. Thank you, 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 thank you. Have a beautiful night rest. Yeah, thank you, Victoria. Have a good night yourself, my darling. Thank you for showing up. Thank you for your support. Thank you for your words. Thank you for suggestions. Just thank you for everything. And we're going to do another live. We're going to stream live again, and we're going to be living. And I guess it's going to get to a point where my live stream would be me making breakfast. We'll do a live stream, lunch, dinner. You guys will just spend the real day with me in my house. So yeah, we're going to do that. So for now, have a lovely night rest. Adana, thank you so much. Andy, thank you so much. Jeremy, thank you so much. Boma, thank you so much. Ideva TV, thank you so much. I Do Lifestyle, thank you so much. Thank you all. Thank you, honestly. I can't thank you all enough, but thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Have a good night rest. And I'll just, I'll go and sort myself out and then come down and close this shop. All right, guys. See ya.